But let's stick with numbers. So we'll take this example, x squared plus y squared equals 25. Hopefully you recognize that this is a bit of a Pythagorean triad. So we have a pair of x and y where the squares of the two values add to 25. So x and y are related by this rule. So we can have some easy examples. X could be 3 and y could be 4. There are actually a lot of examples that could work. X could be -3 and y could be 4. X could be 3 and y could be -4. X could be -3 and y could be -4. When we square them, those pairs will all add up to 25. Similarly, suppose we said, but we want to know when x is 1, what is y? Well, then we can say 1 squared plus y squared equals 25. Rearranging this a little bit, we're going to get y squared equals 24. So y will be plus or minus the square root of 24, which will be plus or minus 2 root 6. So if x equals 1, we could have y is 2 root 6. We could also have x equals 1 and y being -2 root 6. So for a given x value, we can find what is the y value that will make it work. So our relation is a rule that allows us to take an x value. So this is a set of x values. And from our set of x values, we can pick one, and then we can figure out which y value that x value corresponds to. And we can see in this case that that x value, x equals 1, has two possible y values it connects to. It's got +2 root 6 and -2 root 6. Okay, but what if x equals 10? Well, we have a problem then, because if x equals 10, then 10 squared plus y squared equals 25, which means y squared equals -75. And this is a problem because we can't square root -75. And so what we get from this is that there is no y value that will work if x equals 10. So if x equals 10, we have a problem. This means there are some x values which do work and some x values which don't. And we're going to come back to this concept very soon, and we're going to talk about the domain of a function.